Welcome back to GearWire.com. My name is Bill Holland, and we are looking at the Sony Cinescore 1.0. The Sony Cinescore 1.0 takes a cue from Acid and is a film scoring program, or video scoring, of course. What it does is it takes themes which are developed on multi-layered loop variations, so there are all these variations of loops together in a song, and it takes those and creates music, auto-generates music for whatever composition you're working on. So say you're working on a film and it starts off slow, have this kind of dubby piece going on, and maybe it fades out, and then we cut to another scene where it's faster. Now notice that I have two tracks laid out here. I can have my incidental audio in here as well, along with video, so I can drop video wherever I want. If I zoom in here, you can see I can also take the levels up and down. It's a pretty simple program to use. Really, anybody can get in. It's a really simple program to use. Really, anyone can get involved with this very quickly. You'll notice if I click this here, this is my level for this particular track. I can right-click in the tracks here, and I can insert or remove envelopes, insert generated music, or insert an audio transition. I'm going to insert generated music here. First, we are going to take a look at the essential sounds that come with the Cinescore program. We received Urban 24/7 and The Big Picture earlier this week, but I'll take a look at those in future videos. For now, though, we have all installed themes. We have acid jazz here, but you'll see I have ambient, cinematic, drum and bass, electronica, whatever that means, multi-genre, klezmer, polka. So you even have polka in here. You can preview them however you want. And there are also advanced controls. So you can select if you want to hear the intro, interlude, verse. Whether it's a small group, no vocal, club mix, or a lead mix. You can adjust the tempo as well. It evidently didn't like me doing that. Go to Insert Generated Music again. And I'm going to go by Theme Pack, Cinescore Essentials. And let's just go through some of these and see what we have here. We have a lot of ambient stuff that's in here. And again, you can organize these by sections. So you can hear what each section of the song sounds like. Go by arrangement. Change up the intensity. It's really funny because intensity doesn't mean velocity or volume. It actually means the layers that are open in the track. So you can make a super ambient piece by taking it down to 24. Change the expanse. The mood. And you can do this for things like rock as well. Here we have Spring Break Rock. I don't even want to know what this is going to sound like. But here we go. We have the intro. Oh man. Change the intensity. Go over to rock guitar. No vocals. Go to chorus. Add the vocals. Tempo adjust again. Take this down to 30 if I want. And hear what it sounds like once I bring it to the track. Now notice you can see the intensity laid out here. It's actually building and going up and down the song. Notice how it starts with my chorus right now, though. I can change that up by using what are called hints. Hints are little markers that go in here, and they allow me to tell it, you know, where I want it to start. So here, I want to change it to wah guitar mood, and let's say I want arrangement 2 and an intro. So now my intro is first, but I don't want, I want the verse to come in sooner, so I want to go here, insert a hint there, just double click it, and then you can tell it what you want it to do. So I want, you know, if you want a deviation, you can tell it to deviate. Again, this is all pre-programmed so that you can tell it if you want randomness, and you'll see down here the verses, intros, choruses, all the orders of the song change, and there's variances allowed as well. You can change up the mood, tempo change, or intensity change. In this case, I'd like to, you know, I'd like this to go to laid back right at that point. And you can tell this to change the intensity. Change the range if you want, flatten it out, or make it more varied. And since back here we told it where to start, here we can also tell it to change. But we can't tell it specifically, so what you have to do is just play around with it till you get the result you want. You can also change up the composition. Go to the different versions of the song that are available to you. You can scale it, fit to length, make sure the output's good, and you can set it to fade out, loop, or have an abrupt ending. Here I'm going to fade out. So let's hear what we have real quick. Add one more hint right here. I'm going to have a tempo change as well, make it go a little bit faster. Add a rock guitar, section change, yes. Randomness, maybe take that down a little bit. Now let's change the composition to 2 here. See what we have. So yeah, this is a super cheesy song right here. It would work well if you were scoring something that required that. They also have some really good sounding sets, like some of the electronic stuff you heard earlier. The electronic stuff is really, really good that they have included in here. And you can get expansion packs like the ambient set, the big picture that I'm going to show you in the next video. Real quick though, before I do that, let me just pull up an electronic kit so you can hear it. Some techno, or so it says. Can add some glitch. Change up the arrangement. Change the intensity. The tempo. And then bounce it to your track, and it's good. Alright, that's it for the Sony Cinescore 1.0. I'm Bill Holland. In the next video, I will take a look at Urban 24/7, the new sound set from Sony Cinescore. And this is GearWire.com.